All right, haves and have not fans. Let's talk about the finale in regards of a tweet I put out, and that tweet was pretty much saying, "So, what was the finale like? What did it mean? Like, what were fans supposed to get out of a series that lasted almost almost 200 episodes, 196 to be exact? It was almost on the air for nearly a decade." Yet at the end of the day, we got a conclusion where there were no happy endings. Damn near everybody got killed off. And it was a situation where I was just sitting back thinking, not only was it difficult to grasp what we had to sit through and see, but my biggest question is, as fans, especially day oneers, or anybody who has seen every single episode, what exactly were we supposed to take away from the finale? Like, what lessons, what morals, like, was there any kind of theme that we were supposed to take away? Like, I got a few jotted down, but to be honest, I honestly don't really know what to say. But I will say this much. Could you take a moment to please hit the like button, hit subscribe, hit that bell notification icon, and select all. That way you don't miss out whenever I post content on the channel. Follow me on social media. Links are in the description below, and let's get into it. I actually put out the tweet because somebody asked me something that has me floored. Based on the finale, Jeremy, what do you think the true message viewers should have taken away from the haves and have-nots? Honestly, that ending has me questioning a lot right now. Somebody's like, if you have, give it all to the have-nots. Everything you do leads back to you. I really see the karma outer lining of all the deaths. I would have hoped that the episode was better written. We could see a significant meaning in the deaths. Unfortunately, I feel yesterday's show was a cop-out. A mafia family who kill, steal, and cause chaos survived, and the head of the family gets to retire from a criminal life. It seemed, to be completely honest, aside from Mitch, the Malones seem to have been the characters who actually made it out in one piece. It just seems like the Malone family was the family to come out on top, whereas the Harringtons, Criers, and Youngs pretty much all got killed off, minus Hannah. So, yeah, the karma, what goes around comes around. Hannah and Candace's last conversation was, if you keep living this life, it's going to come back to you, and you should change, and this and that. And Benny, you need to reflect on your past decisions, and now you have a son. What are you going to do? And yet, Benny decided to go after this new girl, leading to his death. And, Wyatt's drug tendencies led to his death. And Jeffrey's naivete and stupidity led to unfortunate casualties. Like Madison and David, like, they had nothing to do with that. They shouldn't have died. That was jacked up. Catherine will run her pride, running her mouth, instead of letting Wyatt pay for his crimes, the hit and run, you try to cover it up, and now look at what happened to you. And technically Catherine was kind of like collateral damage, because Jim was the one that put her in the cell with Catherine to begin with. And Veronica, need I say more? Enemies everywhere, but that was just stupid the way she got killed off in 5 seconds. And then, of course, Jim Crier at this point, Jim had nothing to lose, so he didn't care. But I just feel like another theme was like, don't mess with the quiet ones. Everybody has a breaking point, and Hannah reached hers. Look before you leap, Veronica not checking outside before she went out there after Marco told her about more enemies. Be mindful of your tongue. Like I said, if Catherine Crier didn't drop her last name, there was a possible decent chance that she would not have gotten killed. But I just feel like the main thing is, like, what else should we expect from Tyler Perry? A bunch of his movies and other shows have ended in lackluster ways, or at the very least, he saves a lot of shock value moments for the very end, to the point where it's like, okay, well, what was the point of staying invested if, there wasn't really a proper conclusion? If Loving You is wrong, episode 2, when Alex finds out she's pregnant, we wait all the way to the end of the series, and we never even know who the baby daddy is. And with the haves and have-nots, there's so many storylines that were left unresolved that, a quick kill to everybody was a way to, quote unquote, well, there's no need to resolve certain things if people get killed off. Veronica's puzzle pieces, doesn't matter. Everybody who she had revenge tactics against ended up dead too. Yeah, it really, I don't really know what the message was. I have no, like, thought-provoking character analysis. It's like everybody just died. So I guess keep your expectations low. Is that the lesson here? I mean, based on the way If Loving You Is Wrong ended, I think we all were like, yep, if a high rated show like If Loving You Is Wrong could just randomly end, the haves and the have-nots could do the same. But like I said before, I still say If Loving You Is Wrong had a better finale than the one we got for the haves and the have-nots. So yeah, sorry that this video isn't as in-depth as I usually am, but like I said, you watched the episode, you saw what we got, and I feel like we're all scratching our head like, what now? I mean, I did another video talking about should we even continue to support other Tyler Perry shows like The Oval and Sisters, which are seemingly going to be the next long-running drama series. Well, what's the point of spending years watching these shows and supporting if we get lackluster endings? So there we go. But let me know, did you get anything out of the finale? Like, you know, was there any kind of like morals or values? Because I sure as heck feel like I'm reaching just trying to get something to make myself feel better for spending time watching it. But yeah, let's talk about it more in the comment section below. And if you want to donate to the channel, feel free to do so on PayPal or Cash App.